Have you really seen the real Tyler Henry? The young clairvoyant who captured the attention of Hollywood and millions around the world may not be exactly who you think he is. Today, we're diving into the hidden tragedies, secrets, and controversial choices that the entertainment industry never wanted you to know. Tyler Henry, famous for his bold predictions and high-profile celebrity readings, has navigated fame in ways few understand, facing pressures that go far beyond the cameras and studio lights. From the early days in Glendale, California, to the bright lights of Hollywood, his journey has been a mix of talent, intuition, and challenges that often remain invisible to fans. As a child, Tyler was not only curious about the spiritual world, but also remarkably perceptive, observing human behavior and emotional cues that seemed beyond his years. This gift, while extraordinary, came at an unexpected cost. The weight of expectations, the scrutiny of skeptics, and the unrelenting gaze of media hungry for drama and scandal. You might assume that fame and talent automatically bring comfort and happiness. But for Tyler, the pressures were as intense as they were secretive. Behind the charming smile and poised demeanor lies a story of personal struggles, critical turning points, and choices that could have easily ended his career before it truly began. Before we go any further, make sure you hit that subscribe button and give the video a like, because subscribing helps YouTube recommend these shocking and revealing stories to more people who crave the truth behind Hollywood's polished facade. If you can, support the channel with a super thanks to help us produce even more exclusive content. And if not, simply leave a comment telling us which revelation shocked you the most. Stick around until the very end, because the last secret we reveal will change forever how you see Tyler Henry. Tyler's early years were far from ordinary. Born on December 13, 1996, in a quiet California suburb, he grew up in a household that encouraged spiritual curiosity but also demanded discipline and balance. His mother, a caring yet firm presence, recognized his abilities early on, and his father, pragmatic and protective, sought to shield him from the exploitive side of entertainment and media attention. These early dynamics shaped Tyler's mindset, creating both opportunity and challenge. He was learning to navigate extraordinary abilities while staying grounded in a world that often rewards spectacle over substance. From a young age, Tyler was drawn to the emotional landscapes of those around him, interpreting feelings and predicting outcomes in ways that seemed uncanny. This skill attracted attention from teachers, family friends, and eventually talent scouts. But the very attention that validated him also introduced early pressures. Tyler had to learn to balance the natural development of a child with responsibilities and expectations that could overwhelm someone far older. He was navigating a path where every prediction, every reading, and every appearance could define public perception, creating a pressure few could truly imagine. As Tyler's skills gained recognition, he was presented with opportunities that could have catapulted him into the mainstream immediately, but each came with risks that Hollywood rarely discloses. He was invited to meet celebrities, attend private screenings, and offer readings that were broadcast to millions, all while learning how to maintain poise under intense scrutiny. Some of these readings drew controversy, sparking debates about ethics, authenticity, and privacy, while others created alliances and visibility that would define his career trajectory. Tyler's ability to navigate these moments required not only his intuitive gift, but also extraordinary emotional intelligence, strategy, and resilience, qualities that are rarely discussed in public accounts. But fame was only the beginning of Tyler's real challenges. Behind the scenes, the pressures of the entertainment industry tested him in ways that fans could never see. Contracts with producers, demands for ratings, and expectations for consistent performance weighed heavily, creating a high-stakes environment where a single misstep could jeopardize credibility. Beyond the contracts, Tyler faced intense scrutiny from skeptics, journalists, and social media critics, questioning his authenticity and at times attacking his personal life. Maintaining composure and credibility while being constantly analyzed required careful strategy and maturity beyond his years. Tyler's story also includes deeply personal struggles. Despite his public persona of confidence and charm, he has faced moments of doubt, exhaustion, and emotional strain that are rarely revealed to audiences. The very gift that brought him fame also isolated him, as only a few truly understood the responsibility that came with communicating intimate truths to strangers and celebrities alike. Each reading was not just a performance. It was an emotional investment, a risk, and a moral responsibility that weighed on him throughout his career. As we delve deeper, you'll discover the controversies, the hidden tragedies, and the personal battles that Hollywood tried to keep out of the spotlight. You'll see how Tyler Henry navigated the fine line between authenticity and expectation, between celebrity and normalcy, and how decisions made early in his career shaped the trajectory of his life in ways that remain largely unknown. From managing early fame to negotiating ethical dilemmas, Tyler's story is one of courage, strategy, and complexity, an unfolding saga that exposes the unseen side of Hollywood's obsession with talent and mystique. So once again, don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, and consider a super thanks if you can. If not, comment below which part of Tyler Henry's story surprised you the most. And remember, watch until the very end, because the final revelation will leave you questioning everything you thought you knew about this young clairvoyant. The tragedy, the secrets, and the Hollywood pressure that shaped him are more shocking than you ever imagined. And today, we're finally uncovering them all. As Tyler Henry's career progressed, the glamour of Hollywood was only one side of a much darker story. While millions admired his seemingly effortless readings and magnetic presence on screen, few understood the intense personal and professional challenges he faced behind the scenes. Hollywood, as we know, thrives on image, and for Tyler, maintaining a perfect persona was not just a choice, it was a necessity. Early on, producers and agents recognized his rare gift, but also the potential liabilities it carried. They carefully curated his public appearances, guided his wardrobe, shaped his social media presence, and even influenced which clients he would publicly engage with. Each decision was meticulously calculated to preserve credibility while maximizing viewership. And Tyler had to learn to navigate these pressures without compromising his integrity. This delicate balance between personal authenticity and industry expectations created an ongoing internal struggle, one that would define much of his early adult life. Tyler's rise to fame was also fraught with ethical dilemmas rarely discussed in public. He was asked to perform readings for high-profile celebrities under circumstances that sometimes blurred the line between entertainment and exploitation. Some participants sought validation, while others craved secrets to leverage for publicity. Tyler, conscious of the emotional stakes, often found himself walking a tightrope between helping genuinely and preserving privacy. Rejecting certain opportunities, even lucrative ones, could lead to backlash from studios or criticism from viewers. Yet he consistently prioritized what he believed was morally correct. These decisions, though quiet, were crucial in maintaining his long-term reputation, illustrating that his journey was far more complex than the polished television episodes would suggest. The tragedy behind Tyler Henry's public image extends beyond industry pressures. It reaches deep into his personal experiences. As a young adult, Tyler faced moments of loneliness and isolation, feeling the weight of expectations that no one else could truly share. While friends and family provided support, there was a unique burden in being someone whose insights penetrated the private lives of both celebrities and ordinary people. The responsibility of handling sensitive information, often emotional or devastating, added layers of stress that were invisible to the audience. His work demanded not only accuracy, but also empathy and discretion, and the mental toll of balancing those demands with the constant gaze of the public was profound. Hollywood scrutiny intensified as Tyler became a household name. Every reading, social media post, and public appearance was dissected for authenticity, tone, and potential controversy. Fans and critics alike debated whether he was exploiting grief for entertainment, whether he truly had the ability he claimed, or whether he was simply a product of media manipulation. These accusations, while often baseless, created a pressure cooker environment in which Tyler had to defend his work, his intentions, and his reputation daily. Every misstep could be magnified across news outlets, blogs, and social media platforms, amplifying stress and impacting his sense of personal safety and emotional well-being. During this period, Tyler also faced internal conflicts regarding the commercialization of his abilities. The entertainment industry demanded spectacle, ratings, and drama, but Tyler was acutely aware of the sacred trust inherent in his gift. He struggled with decisions about which readings to air, which interactions to publicize, and how much of his personal life he could safely reveal without compromising either his credibility or privacy. These choices were often agonizing, as each could affect his career trajectory, relationships, and the very perception of his character. What the audience sees as seamless television was, in reality, a series of calculated decisions designed to protect both his career and the emotional safety of those he served. One of the most shocking aspects of Tyler Henry's story involves his encounters with celebrities who were deeply troubled, grieving, or conflicted. Some readings revealed family secrets, unresolved tragedies, or emotional vulnerabilities that were never meant to be public. The responsibility of managing this information ethically fell squarely on Tyler's shoulders. He often had to determine what could be shared for television and what had to remain private, weighing the entertainment value against potential harm. These moments illustrate the hidden weight behind the camera, where emotional intelligence and moral judgment were just as critical as charisma or media presence. The pressure of being a young clairvoyant in Hollywood also meant dealing with skepticism and criticism from multiple fronts. From rival psychics and spiritual advisors to journalists and social media commentators, Tyler faced relentless scrutiny. Doubters questioned his abilities, insinuating deceit or manipulation, while some even attempted to discredit him publicly. These attacks, though sometimes baseless, were psychologically taxing, forcing Tyler to develop resilience and an internal compass to navigate judgment without losing confidence or focus. The stakes were high, not just professionally but personally, as constant public examination tested both his abilities and his mental fortitude. Tyler's personal life, though intentionally private, also became a source of tension and tragedy. Maintaining friendships, romantic relationships, and family connections was complicated by fame and the nature of his work. The emotional demands performing highly sensitive readings left little time or energy for personal exploration. His early 20s, typically a time for experimentation and growth, were instead consumed by career obligations, public scrutiny, and the constant need to project composure. The sacrifices he made, unseen by viewers, were profound and shaped the man behind the clairvoyant persona. In addition to personal and professional pressures, Tyler had to contend with the business side of Hollywood. Contracts, negotiations, and branding decisions dictated much of his trajectory. Studios were quick to capitalize on his appeal, but this often meant sacrificing creative control or ethical considerations. Tyler had to assert boundaries, sometimes pushing back against producers or executives to maintain integrity. This negotiation required maturity, strategic thinking, and courage, traits that became central to his survival in an industry known for consuming talent quickly. Despite all these challenges, Tyler Henry continued to captivate audiences, balancing extraordinary skill with humility and empathy. Yet the tragedy, the hidden pressures, and the ethical tightropes he walked paint a far more complex picture than the charismatic TV personality suggests. Every episode, every reading, and every public interaction was carefully managed to protect both his gift and the individuals he encountered, highlighting the unseen sacrifices behind his career. As we continue, you'll discover even deeper secrets. The intense emotional toll of celebrity readings, the moments where Tyler's own mental health was tested, and the conflicts between industry demands and personal morality. Each revelation exposes a truth that Hollywood never wanted revealed: the pressures, the isolation, and the ethical dilemmas that shaped the life of Tyler Henry. Remember to subscribe to the channel and leave a like, as it helps share these hidden truths with viewers who crave understanding beyond the surface. If you can, support the channel with a super thanks, or comment which part of Tyler's journey shocked you most. Stay with us until the end, because the final revelation will leave you questioning everything you thought you knew about Tyler Henry's life and career. The story is darker, more tragic, and more complex than any headline could convey. And today, we bring it all into the light. As Tyler Henry's story unfolds, the darkest and most shocking truths begin to emerge. Elements that Hollywood has carefully concealed from public view. Behind the camera, Tyler faced experiences that would test the limits of both his emotional resilience and his ethical judgment. While viewers saw a confident, charismatic young clairvoyant providing insights into the lives of celebrities, the reality was far more complex. He was constantly navigating an environment filled with manipulation, expectation, and pressure, where every reading had consequences, both visible and invisible. The glamour and allure of Hollywood were often overshadowed by isolation, relentless scrutiny, and the weight of moral responsibility. Challenges few can truly imagine. One of the most critical elements of Tyler's journey, involved the emotional toll of delivering messages from the deceased. While audiences were enthralled by the accuracy and intensity of his readings, Tyler carried the burden of knowing the profound impact of every word he spoke. Each session required immense empathy, precision, and discernment. Mistakes could damage reputations, relationships, and trust, and the pressure to consistently perform flawlessly at a young age was staggering. The intensity of these moments often left Tyler exhausted, anxious, and emotionally drained, yet he persisted, driven by both his commitment to those he served and the growing demands of the entertainment industry. Hollywood's role in shaping Tyler's public persona cannot be understated. Producers and executives were acutely aware that young psychic with celebrity access was an unparalleled commodity. They controlled his exposure carefully, crafting narratives that amplified drama while downplaying vulnerability. While Tyler was the face of the show, much of the behind-the-scenes decision-making was beyond his control, creating a sense of tension between his own moral compass and the commercial imperatives of television. At times, this conflict forced Tyler to make agonizing choices: which readings to film, which interactions to publicize, and how to present emotionally charged information without sensationalizing or harming those involved. The ethical tightrope he walked was unprecedented, particularly for someone so young. Financial pressures added another layer of complexity. While the show provided fame and financial stability, it also created obligations that Tyler had to meet, both contractual and moral. The production demanded consistency, ratings, and audience engagement, which sometimes clashed with Tyler's personal standards or comfort level. There were moments when he resisted producers' directives, insisting on ethical handling of sensitive situations, even at the risk of backlash. These decisions, while quietly made, underscore a level of integrity rarely highlighted in Hollywood's public narrative. Tyler's steadfastness in maintaining his principles, even under pressure, speaks to his maturity and the seriousness with which he approaches his unique role. Behind the polished public image, Tyler also faced personal tragedy that profoundly shaped his worldview. Despite fame and admiration, he often experienced isolation and loneliness, stemming from the dual realities of being a young adult and a psychic in an industry obsessed with perfection. Relationships were complicated. Forming genuine connections outside of work was difficult when the line between public and private life was constantly blurred. Even simple interactions carried the weight of potential exposure, judgment, or misinterpretation. Friends and family provided support, but Tyler's experiences were singular, and the psychological demands were immense. Each reading, each public appearance, and each decision added layers of stress that rarely found their way into headlines or television scripts. Tyler's interactions with celebrities revealed another unsettling aspect of Hollywood. Many high-profile clients approached him not merely for guidance, but seeking attention, validation, or even leverage. Some were grieving, others were seeking publicity, and some tested the boundaries of trust. Tyler's ability to navigate these encounters ethically was tested repeatedly, forcing him to balance transparency with discretion. The stakes were never purely personal. They were professional, moral, and emotional, simultaneously shaping his reputation, career trajectory, and internal sense of responsibility. Such challenges, invisible to audiences, reveal a dimension of Hollywood rarely explored: the heavy moral burden placed on those who deal with intimate, personal truths in the public eye. The show's success amplified Tyler's visibility, and with it came heightened scrutiny. Critics, skeptics, and social media commentators dissected every reading, questioning authenticity, motives, and methods. The pressure to defend his work and reputation, while managing a growing fan base and production obligations, created an environment of constant evaluation. Unlike other celebrities whose craft is confined to performance, Tyler's work inherently involved human emotion, grief, and trust, elements that could not be rehearsed or fabricated without consequence. The mental and emotional demands of this reality are staggering, and they contribute to the tragedy lurking behind the public image of a young psychic seemingly in control of his extraordinary gift. As Tyler matured, he began to recognize the personal cost of navigating Hollywood's complex ecosystem. His youth, combined with the weight of public expectation, created moments of doubt, anxiety, and self-reflection. He questioned the ethical implications of certain readings, wondered whether fame had altered his own motivations, and struggled with the impact of public exposure on both clients and himself. These internal battles were largely invisible, masked by the confident persona viewers saw on screen. Yet, they played a defining role in shaping Tyler's approach to both his career and his personal development. The tragedy extends further when considering the blurred lines between the entertainment and spiritual aspects of his work. While audiences were enthralled by seemingly miraculous readings, Tyler understood that every session was laden with complexity. He was not merely performing for applause. He was mediating deeply personal moments, often involving unresolved grief, hidden conflicts, or emotional trauma. Missteps could have profound consequences. Yet the pressure to maintain ratings and public appeal created a constant tension between ethical responsibility and commercial expectation. This is the paradox Tyler faced daily, balancing the sacred trust of his gift against the relentless demands of a high-stakes industry. Another layer of tragedy lies in Tyler's vulnerability to exploitation. Hollywood is known for consuming talent rapidly, and young prodigies are particularly susceptible to manipulation, overwork, or exposure. Tyler, despite his maturity, was not immune. The pressures to conform, perform, and maintain relevance were immense, and navigating these pressures without losing authenticity required extraordinary emotional and strategic intelligence. Behind every episode of Hollywood Medium was a young man negotiating complex contracts, managing public perception, and confronting ethical dilemmas few viewers could imagine. Each decision carried weight, professionally, personally, and morally. Despite the enormous pressures, Tyler exhibited remarkable resilience and strategic foresight. He learned to assert boundaries, prioritize ethical considerations, and maintain personal integrity. He cultivated a support network of trusted advisors, friends, and family who helped him navigate the turbulent waters of Hollywood fame. These strategies were not glamorous, but they were essential to preserving both his gift and his well-being. Tyler's approach demonstrates that success in entertainment, particularly in unconventional fields, requires far more than talent. It requires moral courage, emotional intelligence, and an unyielding sense of purpose. The final, shocking truths of Tyler Henry's journey revealed just how precarious his life and career have been. Moments of doubt, intense public scrutiny, ethical conflicts, and personal sacrifice paint a portrait of a young man whose reality is far removed from the television spectacle. Hollywood's relentless gaze, coupled with the unique demands of his gift, created an environment where even minor missteps could have catastrophic consequences. These pressures, hidden from the audience, define the tragedy that underlies the fame, charm, and extraordinary talent of Tyler Henry. And yet, despite these immense challenges, Tyler continues to navigate Hollywood with skill, integrity, and resilience. He remains committed to his craft, balancing the sacred responsibility of his gift with the demands of a complex, often unforgiving industry. Each reading, each appearance, and each decision reflects careful thought, ethical consideration, and strategic calculation. The true tragedy is not simply the pressures he faces, but the fact that so few understand the emotional, moral, and psychological cost behind the public image of a seemingly confident young medium. As we conclude this deep dive into the hidden realities of Tyler Henry's life, it is clear that the story Hollywood never wanted revealed is one of struggle, sacrifice, and profound responsibility. Behind every episode, every reading, and every public appearance lies a man negotiating ethical dilemmas, emotional intensity, and industry demands. The glamour is superficial. The reality is layered, complex, and often tragic. Tyler Henry's journey reminds us that fame and talent, no matter how extraordinary, come with profound human costs that rarely make it to the screen. Before you go, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a like, as your support allows us to bring these hidden stories to light. If you can, use the super thanks to help us create even more in-depth and revealing content. Otherwise, share in the comments which part of Tyler Henry's journey shocked you the most, or what secrets you hope we uncover next. Watch until the end, because understanding the hidden truths of his life will forever change the way you perceive the world of Hollywood mediums. The story is tragic, fascinating, and a stark reminder that behind every public image lies a complex, human reality often concealed from view.